Hello and welcome to a very special episode of The Worst One, where I look at a series of things and pick one up because it's the worst of the things. It's just the worst. I've never been wrong a single day in my life, and I'm not about to start now. Now I know you saw the title of this video and thought, the worst retail customer jokes? Is this a worst one, Brent Daniel? How could a lofty and really handsome YouTuber know what's a terrible retail joke and what isn't? Well, I work retail. I have worked retail. I am a terrible retail joke. I have 6 years of experience when it comes to retail. I have cashiered, customer serviced, and cried constantly since I first stepped into the retail world. The haunting pain that comes with it never goes away. This video is a bit more unconventional for me, because for something like this, normally what I would do is some research, some writing, and I'd pick one thing from my pile of things. However, this is not a normal episode of The Worst One. This is therapy. This is a sort of revenge. This is a more niche episode to soothe the raging spirit inside of me. And perhaps when I come out of this, I'll be more whole than I was before. So let's start off with defining what I mean when I say retail customer jokes. These are jokes that customers will tell you that, if you've also worked or work retail currently, they believe to be incredibly funny and may well be funny the first or second time you hear them, but after the 1300th time, you start to realize that nothing is original and nothing has ever been original. Your Uncle Terry has never been funny, and he never will be. Instead of just picking one terrible, awful, no good, very bad joke, I'm going to be ranking them by how overused and awful they are. Now, comedy is subjective, and you may very well be a goblin that has crawled their way out of a crack in this earth, birthed from primordial ooze who has somehow stumbled upon this very video, and you, as a goblin from this earth's crust, may well find some of these jokes and quips humorous or funny. Well, you're wrong, and I shouldn't have to subject myself to your comedy, you slimy cretins. To better rank these jokes, I've made a horrible joke ziggurat. Well, it's a pyramid or a really nice triangle more than a ziggurat, but ziggurat sounds way cooler. Ziggurat. Ziggurat. Zathura. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Jumanji 2, The Next Level. We'll start off with the base level of our ziggurat. The simple dad joke. A more innocuous and common joke that won't make you question your sanity or your life, or how you arrived at where you are now in your life to hear this joke. When greeting a customer in a retail setting, more often than not, you would greet them with a, "Hey, how's it going? What can I do for you today?" And you would receive more often than not one of these two answers. "Oh, I'm looking for item," or "I'm just looking." Now these are safe and normal responses, but sometimes you're gonna get it, "I don't know, I just got here," or "I don't know, you tell me." And this ends up being a little deflating. Not cosmically evil, mind you, just lost forever in the realm of dad jokes. Then depending on how it's said, I've had like the same phrases sound condescending and rude, and no 26-year-old male likes being treated like a child. I mean, some might, I don't know, that might be your thing. One small tangent from the ziggurat of pain and sorrow, I've noticed that sometimes when I say howdy to a customer, I would get a no thanks back. And this has confused me for some time, but I realize now that some people are so automatic when entering a store that their brain is wired to think that I'm asking how they are doing, or how are they doing, which still to me is weird that it receives a no thanks either way, but I get it. Retail employees can often be pushy, so I understand the need to be ready for battle when entering the nightmare landscape that is purchasing goods and services. Next up, these are the ultimate groaners. These make up the bulk of this painful monument of sin. These are all deflating and can chip away at your enthusiasm over time, turning you into a gnarled and withered shell of a human. When asking a customer if they need help finding anything, you may get responses such as, "Yeah, $1 million, a therapist, a girlfriend," ew, by the way, just gross, or my personal least favorite, "They're gonna get a cheeseburger and some fries," which I just absolutely hate and loathe. When handing you a $100 bill, you may get some of these groaners. "I just printed it this morning," or a variant of that, "Be careful, the ink is still wet." Also, "Be careful, that's my life savings." All of these will chip and chip and chip and chip away at your soul's integrity. But these are not the end-all, be-all of bad jokes. These won't make you completely question what is real and what isn't. No, that begins at the next level of our ziggurat of pain and sorrow. These in the next to last tier are the cosmic eye rollers. The one that for me I have to exert an incredible amount of willpower and strength to not just roll my eyes at these incredibly terrible jokes. These are also up there not just for how bad they are, but how frequently I hear them for how bad they are. If you have security in your store, or even if you just have the ability to offer email receipts, you're always going to be hearing this one. Hope no one thinks I'm stealing this. Or, hope nobody tackles me on my way out. Which, no one cares. I don't care. The other cosmic eye roller is just, it's a big one. When asking a customer if they would like a bag or not, I've heard this more than I really want to hear this. I hope when I'm finally 80 and retire as a cart pusher at Walmart, I never have to hear, I don't need a bag, I got one at home, ever again. Dude, I don't care that you don't love your wife. Do you want me to say zing? Do you want me to go buy a drum kit and give you a rim shot? Because your wife certainly isn't if you keep calling her a bag to strangers. If you work retail and you've made it this far, I commend you for not breaking down into your essential molecules and atoms for having to relive these jokes. But I think you know what's coming. It's that joke. It's the retail joke that will actually cause real psychic damage with just the sheer volume with which you hear it. For those of you who are blessed with a job where you don't have to deal with people buying things, I don't know if the sheer weight of this joke will affect you as much as it does me and my checkout compatriots. You're at the checkout counter. You pick up the customer's beautiful new glass vase. You try to scan it with your scanner, and it doesn't register. You start panicking. The world slows down around you. Time has started grinding down to a halt. Then, like nails on a chalkboard, like children crying to their parents in the dead of night, like metal being rent and ripped asunder, the customer's lips smack, and they lick those lips and utter the phrase you never want to hear again. Must be free, huh? You died. You're dead now. You've heard it one too many times. Your soul flees your body. It's the worst joke, and the absolute worst one. Just kidding, I'm the worst retail joke. I stand at the top of the cigarette. Come and take my throne. Face me! Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. There are also things that if you want to check out the more worst ones, that's going to be an option up the top right-hand corner. If you want to subscribe, that'll be up in the top left-hand corner, and also a Patreon, because I need help. And not just medical help or psychological help, I need physical, monetary help. And that's why I have a Patreon. You fund these videos directly. Okay, bye.